G'day viewers, today I want to talk to you about Australia's Freedom Commissioner. His name is Tim Wilson and he was appointed by the federal government to our Human Rights Commission because the government seemed to think that the Human Rights Commission was caring too much about human rights and not about free speech, by which they mean white guys being able to say and do whatever they want without anyone pointing out, wow, that was kind of fucked. So, what's he done? He's come from a group called the Institute for Public Affairs. That's a right-wing lobby group that has actively said that the Human Rights Commission should be abolished. So, yeah, appointing someone to a Human Rights Commission who thinks that commission should be abolished. Trolling much? I mean, they're not even being subtle. Like, this is fucking obnoxious. But yeah, that's politics. People play political games. And it's one thing when I disagree with someone's policies. But what I really can't stand is hypocrisy. And the idea of someone from some right-wing fucking think tank who wants to sack all the public servants, cut spending, cut spending, cut spending, takes a job where the salary package is over $300,000 a year, and then we find out in his first year has charged about $77,000 worth of expenses, and he gets a $40,000 accommodation allowance on top of all of that. If this guy had any fucking integrity at all, you would not spend that money. He's spent $15,000 on taxis in 1 year. All the travel he's done is something like $12,000 on business class travel overseas, including paying for his partner's travel. So tens of thousands of dollars in local airfares, spending over $17,000 on meals and other expenses while travelling. But this is fiscal responsibility, okay? You know, public servants, fuck you. Teachers, fuck you. Nurses, fuck you. Rich white wankers, just take it all. Just fucking take it all. If these pricks would just come out and admit what they're doing, that would be one thing. I still wouldn't like it, but at least I wouldn't be able to accuse them of being fucking hypocrites. Well, as I continue to share my vagina with you, which is an acronym of video every day in July, if nothing arises, will I ever do something that's not tied to our federal government? Well, I've still got a few in my back pocket, so to speak. They just keep doing shit. There are other things I will definitely be talking about this month. Feel free to tell me things you would like me to talk about or ask me questions, that type of thing, because it's all about you. I enjoy doing these videos, but there's not a huge amount of doing them without an audience. So if you like what I do and you want to support me, best thing, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and share it with your friends. Use the social media to point them and say, hey, I like this guy, you might like this guy. Because that's how our wonderful little online world works, with the sharing. So I'm going to share with you, and hopefully you'll share it with your friends, and it'll all be good. And I will see you again soon.